Hello, good morning from a freezing cold Thursday the 11th. I'm FX Plu and this is the market brief. So the UK vaccination programme is going great guns and the UK is far outstripping the rest of the G7. There's a growing belief that we'll be completely reopened in the coming months. We might even see 0.5% growth from Q4, which would certainly renew any optimism of a positive Q1. Meanwhile, Andrew Bailey's been on. He expects the EU to try and keep the UK on a rather tight leash over access to EU financial markets as and when those negotiations kick off. There's a clear benefit if Paris and Frankfurt can chip away at some of London's dominance in the financial market, so we can expect them to play hardball. Sterling, meanwhile, continues to head up towards 140 against the dollar. Yesterday we topped out at around 138.65, but it does remain well supported. We opened this morning around 138.50. In the US, inflation data dropped slightly to 1.4% in January. That was down from 1.6% in December, and sits in line with the Fed's rather relaxed attitude towards any short-term rise in inflation. They believe that inflation may move above their 2% target, perhaps towards the end of this year or beginning of next, but that will even out and the average inflation will remain close to target in the long term. So average inflation then, that's what it's all about these days. Of course, that will remain data dependent, and they may need to act if that $1.9 trillion stimulus package does kick things on unexpectedly. But for now, the Fed is pretty comfortable with the inflationary outlook. For them, a much more pressing goal would be to see full employment, but that's an entirely separate challenge. Spain's been on. Their government suggested that the long-term future of the EU is far from bright. We can take that with a pinch of salt though, because the Spanish economy is in a downward spiral and by far and away the hardest hit by COVID. And of course, with the travel restrictions that we've got, they don't even have holiday season to look forward to. Bleak. Euro dollar is steady as she goes. We opened this morning around 120, 130. Right, that's it from me. Hope things warm up for you. Join me again tomorrow.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.